everybody. Have a seat. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Welcome back to The Late Show. We still on the air? Fantastic. Apparently, Brendan Carr has not seen tonight's episode yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in unsettling times with rising autocracy targeting America's most vulnerable talk show hosts. But there is a way for us folks on TV to keep ourselves safe. I assume. I wouldn't know. But my network is trying to make sure they do not run afoul of Brendan Carr's FCC. As part of the settlement with Donald Trump this summer, CBS recently hired a conservative policy veteran to be their ombudsman, who will keep tabs on CBS's ombudding. And apparently having a conservative overseeing your programming is a way to stay on the air. And I would love to be able to finish out the last season of my show. So just to be safe, The Late Show has appointed our own ombudsman. He is someone that I've known for years. He's a dear friend with strong conservative credentials. Please welcome my identical cousin and the former host of the Colbert Report, Stephen Colbert. Thank you so much. Hello, nation. Daddy's home. Yep. So drop trowel and lay across my lap, because I'm going to spank you with freedom until I can see the American flag reflected in your shiny, swollen asses. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, nation, I return to you tonight to rescue you from this free speech crisis. I'm going to scream the answer loud and proud, no holds barred, with tonight's triumphant word. Nation folk, America is facing perhaps its greatest crisis in 249 years. You see, people are saying things that hurt Donald Trump's feelings. Now, usually, ladies and gentlemen, usually in the TV biz, if people are upset with you over something that you've said or done, the eyeballs and the advertising go somewhere else. That's called capitalism. But in this ABC case, the FCC had no choice but to slap down the invisible hand of the market. Now, you might think the Constitution coddlers out there argue that Americans are born with certain God-given rights, like life and liberty. And of course, the pursuit of happiness. But what about the pursuit of Donald Trump's happiness? And yes, it's true, the words Donald Trump aren't in the Constitution. But, ladies and gentlemen, I can say they are because I have freedom of speech. So, how do you balance your rights with your duty not to make the commander-in-chief fill his depends with tears? Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, it's shockingly simple. Here. Observe. Now, was that so hard? You can have your rights just as long as you don't use them. Of course, the Sally sticklers out there may want to hear you talk on your talk show. But, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. You can talk and still say nothing. The thing is, all you have to do is repeat whatever the approved message from the White House is today. But remember, my friends, just remember, anyone can be silent in the face of an autocrat. You have a responsibility to do more than just censor yourself. You need to turn in your friends. Write down what they say. Get them fired. Then a true patriot can take their job saying nothing on TV. And most importantly, don't ever complain no matter what the president does, even if he sends the army to your hometown. Just shut up and take it. Right, Speaker Mike Johnson?
Yield, man. Let the troops come into your city.
Yes, yield. That's my favorite. No. Yield is my favorite road sign. And sure, not using your rights out of fear might feel like not having them. But as George Washington said at My Lai, sometimes you have to destroy freedom to save it. So give up, America. Just give up and stop saying anything that might upset the president. And if you think that's a terrible idea, no, you don't. And that's the word. We'll be right back with Jake Tapper.